time for Group B, featuring Kelazur, TLO, Pult, and Jim. Our opening series features the first-time Premier League Brazilian Terran Kelazur versus the 7-time Premier League German TLO from Team Liquid. The first game to open Group B was a victory for TLO early on, but it's the harass from Kelazur that decides this game.
Yeah, he's actually getting a really nice amount of damage done here.
Wow,
14 drones picked off so far. Yeah, and that Thor is just going to town on the Mutas. Marines and Marauders cleaning everything up. Kelazur taking a 40 supply lead.
Kelazur just does not stop. He picks up the units, drops them, picks them up, drops them, and he keeps doing this.
This is the best way to play Terran on this map. But he's going to try to push through this army with just Roaches and Mutalisks, with so many medevacs to heal, so many Marines behind this, and no Banelings to challenge them. Kelazur is just going to swat this down. GG.
Wow. Kelazur advanced to the upper match by the strength of his aggression, while the Liquid German fell to the lower match. The second match of Group B was between Captain America, aka Pult from CM Storm, against the Chinese Protoss Jim from Invictus Gaming. In Game 1, Pult opened greedy and Jim went for air, but this early engagement set the tone for the rest of this game.
Yeah, Stim is ready, and that's going to make his life a little bit better. All these Stalkers are very expensive as well. Jim ends up losing both Oracles and a few Stalkers.
Yeah, and at this point, the Viking count more than enough to deal with the Colossi. The Archons that were warped enough, the Templar Archives, are not going to be enough to stop this with those EMPs blanketing the army.
Game 2 started out normal, but with cross spawns, it went to the late game.
With EMPs, he's not able to actually get the Templar, so the Storms are still a factor for this fight as he moves in. And he's just going to wreck everything that Pult has here, it looks like.
And the final game of the second series was DTs against a low-ground CC first. It all comes down to this key moment.
Oh, those Colossus.
Oh no, both Colossi exposed. Nothing to defend them. And Pult actually grabs both of them. Now he lives off. He's like, kill your Stalker so I can just go over.
With Pult heading to the upper match, Jim was dropped to the lower match, where TLO awaited him.
In general, armies like this are not supposed to break Swarmos. Oh, we got Vipers in the mix as well. That's great. The Hive has just finished up. He lands a Blinding Cloud, which makes it very hard for Jim to actually get a good fight.
He's trying to run away. Soccer gets picked off Sentry with a lot of energy. The Roach is still in the natural, cleaning up a good amount of probes too.
Yeah, actually a lot of economic damage being dealt over here, 17, 18, and there's still absolutely no answer to these Swarmers.
With the unfortunately short 2-0, TLO knocks Jim out of Premier League for Season 1. Kelazur versus Pult kicked off with this opening pressure from Kelazur.
The mine is going to shoot, it's going to do a lot of damage to these Hellions, kills one Hellions. And
even with these forces, Pult has his own Hellion and just defends this pretty much flawlessly.
Game 2 seemed to be a somewhat boring copy of Game 1, but with this dramatic difference.
But the medevac being targeted down by the next set of Vikings, so he kills off the majority of these Marines, and his next couple of Marines actually moved up that ramp, so...
Stims forward, throws down the scan, and that's going to be it.
And in a Game 3 that many spectators did not see coming, both players opened fairly aggressively, but with very different results.
There's not too much else he can do. These tanks are going to slowly creep up on this base until he takes out the command center and forces a liftoff, and at that point, there's no way Kelazur can recover with no income. GG is called, and Pult will advance out of Group B in first place.
Which is certainly the expected outcome for Group B. But the decider match was one that almost no one would have predicted coming into the day.
There's just no Marines. How many Marines do we have on the map? We have 10. Where are they?
The weakness of Terran. Another huge flurry of Mutalisks comes in for TLO. And
okay, now it's getting really serious. A couple of Banelings rolling through the natural as well. TLO takes a 30 supply advantage.
On Catalina, Kelazur once again opened with lots of Reapers. After all, why would you change the winning team?
And Speed is going to finish up in just a couple of seconds, but Kelazur is already picking up so many of these links that just hatched. He's going to try to get a surround up.
Kelazur's got this. I don't see TLO sticking around too much longer. GG is called.
The final game was more standard openers, but TLO teched to 2-base Muta, which led to this engagement.
We still have a few Banelings rolling around over here as well, and those are the last Marines of Kelazur. He put up a fantastic show today, but in the end, the experienced German player TLO will be able to dance all day in the main base of Kelazur and will secure his spot into WCS Premier League round of 16 after a very, very entertaining day of StarCraft 2.
At the end of the day, neither the Chinese Protoss Jim nor the Brazilian Terran Kelazur, despite his breakout performance, were creative enough to overcome Dr. Dario. So the fan favorites, the Liquid German and Captain America, advanced to join the round of 16 of WCS 2015 Season 1. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune in to the remainder of WCS Premier League. SC2HL, powered by Cooler Master.